Welcome to day 4 in our Christmas week of Webisodes featuring Teresa Welch, and we've got a new paper collection. Well, of course we do. It's called Christmas Cabin.
And we've got so many great things to go with it. Buttons, ribbons, beautiful Dazzles, flowers.
Right, all together. Come play with us. Okay, here is the collection, just like Gail said.
Right, papers, Dazzles, we have buttons, flowers, ribbons. I'm going to grab those ribbons.
And I'll scoot these over here. We'll get started with the papers. Now, you're going to get, as always, you're going to get 12 papers. They're double-sided. They are paper, but they're an 80-pound paper, which means they're a nice substantial. And Christmas Cabin, so you're going to see plaids, you're going to see these kind of very cheerful flowers.
Right. And on the packaging, as always, we're going to give you ideas. You have a page, you have a card, and even on the back, even more ideas.
Right. And let's go through our papers very quickly. So you can see this, and there is a whole collection of those flowers and then all over pattern. Then we have running a reindeer with snowflakes, very fun. Nice to have the lights and the darks. Then we've got a larger of that collage of the flowers and the snowflakes. Then we have a plaid, which is going to work really well.
Really kind of rustic look, like a Christmas cabin would be.
And I like this on an angle. I think that's really nice. And then we have a lighter background with those same flower collections. So you've got dark, you've got light, and you've got large and small. Then on the back, you also have more. So you can see the plaids we were talking about in large and small. This is called Woodland Cabin. There is our nod to wood. And you can see this all over pattern.
But I like that combination of a little bit of lace and a little bit of flannel. It's nice.
Yes, you're going to see that a little bit when we get to the Dazzles too. So Christmas Cabin can be pretty too.
Absolutely.
And then we've got the herringbone in there. So very fun collection of images.
And ribbons. So 12 inches or 12 ribbons of 36 inches each. And all of the different styles that you're used to with us. We've got wide crepe, we've got a kind of a more narrow crepe, we've got this beautiful plaid, I love that. We've got swirl and
goes with that collection, doesn't it?
Right, stitch, we've got a nice 1/8 inch grosgrain, a twill. But what's great about these is they match so perfectly. You're just going to be able to grab one and put it with your papers, and you know they're going to match.
And they are custom designed for us. They are kind of curated to go with the papers. We do that with all of ours.
Absolutely.
You won't find them anywhere else. And we've got Dazzles 95 in a shiny black, and you can see just the fun images. So again, Christmas Cabin, so we've got deer, but our deer has some snowflakes on it. And we have walking in a winter wonderland, borders, all sorts of things. Yes.
So comfort, you've got comfort and joy. You've got some great scrapbooking words to use there for sure.
And from Buttons Galore, a button collection with sequins and beads and pearls.
And this is
match.
called
Yuletide. Go ahead, Yuletide.
Yuletide Greetings is what it's called, and you're right, they do match perfectly.
Yes, we are just delighted when that happens. And then you're going to get more than one flower, but right now that's all I have to show you.
We've been using them.
There'll be a group of them, and they are a nice, generous size. So let's get into the cards and the pages.
And see how they're used.
In fact, see, there are more flowers. But you can see what a nice contrast the papers are with the Dazzles, how easy this is, and adding that flower. Okay.
So we're just layering. We're layering papers and layering those ribbons and then placing the Dazzles on top.
You put the Merry in my Christmas. I love that saying.
That is nice. And I love that we've added actually some jewel border Dazzles. So you get a nice little bit of silver pop there too.
So nice looking, easier to do and quick to do. I promised you the reindeer with a little bit of flourish, and there he is.
And so nice to back that on separate papers. I think I would start by backing that large reindeer on the brown, and then you can back the red flowers down here. And such a beautiful look, though that's all one Dazzle. And all you have to do is mat that piece and you've got a focal.
Right, and very nice to use the border on cards. It's not just for scrapbooking, of course. And then on the inside, piece is her message, and doesn't that do a nice
really
job?
Sweet.
We've got reindeer all over the place on this card.
That's cute.
Speaking of which, this reindeer is going to be outside with the trees.
And I like that. I like the combination of those on the pearl sheets. So these are actually backed on pearl sheets. So you've got
it's
a
a gold
nice
pearl.
little, right, the gold pearl, nice little bit of glimmer there. We've been talking about those this week. You've seen them a few times.
So here's the gold pearl, just so you know.
They are self-adhesive, so you can stick those on just like you would the Dazzles.
And clever to cut them into strips to use as borders.
Right.
How easy is that? And again, self-adhesive, that's going to work well.
Kind of a nice surprise of that color of crepe, but it does go with it well.
And that's the lace paper behind that. Very, very pretty. Almost looks like a swirly snowfall.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, we're going with the wood.
So
very
now we've
pretty.
walked inside the cabinet.
We have.
There's the wall right above the fireplace. That's what it looks like to me.
Very nice. Now Teresa also did a cute little gift tag, and so she used the buttons to be kind of ornaments. You can see the pen work of strips down. Noel is a Dazzle.
Right, and that is from the Yuletide buttons. And remember, they have beads, they have sequins, they've got a nice variety of pearls in there, so that's fun.
Oh, what fun. Very
Great.
neat. She's got the sequins on the inside and buttons on the outside.
Pretty cute.
Yeah.
Hey, I've noticed on the back of this, Teresa also placed a strip of extra sticky tape, so it's ready to just stick onto a gift.
That's nice. You can make these up ahead of time
Right.
and then have them ready. Scrapbookers, we're ready for you. We have a wonderful page, and look at this.
And Teresa said that it was fun here just to put a large photo in the center and then just start decorating with all of the elements from this collection. So she's added on comfort and joy with those great Dazzles. She's added on the pearls from the button collection, the ribbons. It's just a nice little collection.
I do like the sequins kind of trailing around
Right.
the flowers and the ribbons. Speaking of ribbons, look at the ribbons with the Dazzles on them
Right.
coming in from the edge.
Those border Dazzles right on there. I love that little technique she does of layering several styles of those ribbons, tying a knot on the end of each one and sort of letting that be a nice border treatment.
Very pretty, wonderful cluster. And yet it doesn't take 500 things because you get them all mixed together. Now, this is a surprise, and this is using our cutting die. And this
It does. So we've got the card flaps and borders cutting dies, but it matches perfectly the Christmas card flaps stamp set.
Right.
So these are going to they are 6 5/8 long, so they're definitely going to cut a 6 1/2 inch card really easily, but you're also going to be able to match up that edge with a border that's going to be beautiful.
Right.
I do want to show you how she put that card together. Go ahead and open it
Yeah,
up
let
and
me
take a
open
look
it.
at it before
So we've got this, and then,
Isn't that fun?
Ooh.
So you've got on the top and the bottom, you've got a flap going, and how that starts is the card front, and she actually placed the fold at the bottom. So cover your card front with that beautiful bordered paper. Then we're going to open that up because our next step is going to be right up here after we create that card flap. So she took more of the paper and she placed it on white cardstock. And then she used the cutting dies to cut that edge, and she chose this one here. It's got that nice small little arch right there. So go ahead and cut the bottom part off of this, and she does give the dimensions on what you're going to cut here.
You'll see that in the gallery,
Scored
right?
it, and she scored it right here so that she can fold this back. So you're going to be able to fold right back on that scored line. Now you've got a tab there. We've got extra sticky tape on there, so that's ready to go. And then you're going to place that. Remember, we've opened up our card, and we're going to place it all the way up at the top on that top edge. And I'm not sitting right on top of this to see where I am, so I'm hoping I'm going to get that even right along the top of that edge.
What I like about doing it this way is that that flap is hidden on the inside.
Right, especially if you cover it with paper.
Right.
So put that paper right on the inside. So now you've got this, and it goes just like that.
Right.
So that's a great look. You're going to stamp your image there. One more thing that she did is on the inside of that card, after she's got it covered, she cuts 2 pieces of this nice green lace paper and cuts the edges and glues them at the top. Oh, wait, it's on the back. You could use that. She used what's on the other side. It is double-sided paper
You
after
didn't see
all.
it, but off camera, I'm showing her the card.
There we go. So, and I love this because it also
Yeah.
makes it look like that's the piece that was cut. But no, there's flaps at the top and the bottom. What a beautiful card.
And here it is all stamped and finished with ribbons and dazzles and bows.
And buttons, oh my.
Yes, and then on the inside, just beautiful, and yet not difficult to do, just
No, not at
really,
all.
really pretty.
So,
We've got one more?
We do.
Yes. Now, Teresa
This is so
decided
fun.
to use some die cuts that are not labeled Christmas cabin.
They go with the Winter's Garden
Winter's
collection.
Garden, but look, they work right here.
They match this one in particular. They match
Mm-hmm.
that paper, that pattern paper. I just think that's beautiful.
And so this is a triple step card,
Mm-hmm.
which you may remember can go like this or it can stand up, either way.
But it's so fun to just layer those papers a little bit, add some ribbon, and then just start decorating with those die cuts.
Very easy. Of course, die cuts make everything so easy. It's kind of like
Right.
Dazzles. And you can see we've got the buttons and the pearls all from that jar.
And the fancy Christmas greetings were used to stamp
Oh,
here.
okay.
So you're seeing that here on the tag. You're seeing that right onto the die cut. You can use a black stays on. They're such beautiful greetings. I absolutely love that new Christmas greeting set.
So you can see why we're so excited with the new Christmas cabin collection, which is somehow spread all over the table.
It is. We've got papers, we've got ribbons, we've got dazzles and buttons
And they're
and
ready for you.
Right.
And we hope to see you tomorrow. We're going to have something I'm very excited about. I can't tell you, but you can see clearly tomorrow. That was
wait
a
till you
hint.
see. Yeah.